Ilia Topuria.
Ilia Topuria. He doesn't want no more.
If you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can get it.
But I reckon December, Ilia Topuria, Paddy Pimblett. Why not, man? Let Paddy Pimblett have his summer. He's back on momentum. You have to cash in on Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett. You just simply have to.
I think Paddy and Ilia is one of the biggest fights you can make in all of the sport. Why not? Why aren't we doing this fight right now? I want to see Ilia versus Paddy no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, make it happen. Let's go.
I think it's one of the easiest fights that I could have in the lightweight division.
Following his impressive UFC 329 performance, Paddy Pimblett immediately turned his attention toward the elite names at lightweight. He says he wants to test himself against the division's best fighters on his path toward UFC gold, confidently believing he has what it takes to become the undisputed champion.
Have anybody in mind? Do you have some things, hey, this is what I would prefer from you?
No, not really. I want to be a world champion. I want to be undisputed champion of the world. I want to be the first ever world champion from Liverpool. And I'm going to do that. I know that's in my destiny. I know it's in my fate. Whether it's the next fight or the next 10 fights, I'm going to be a world champion. It's that simple. If you want me to fight Justin next, if you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can.
Pimblett also discussed the lightweight landscape, giving Max Holloway credit as a UFC legend while targeting several other top contenders. He openly called out Ilia Topuria, Arman Tsarukyan, and Justin Gaethje, showing that he has no hesitation about challenging the biggest names in the division.
I'm game. Put the music back on. I'll go back out and I'll fight Max. I probably weigh heavier than Max right now. I'm game. Know what I mean? Give me anyone at lightweight now.
Pimblett made it clear that a showdown with Ilia Topuria remains one of his biggest goals. Despite everything that has happened, he believes their personal feud is still unresolved and wants to settle the rivalry once and for all inside the octagon.
How fake he is, and I know he deserves a beating. And he got the beating he deserved off Justin, but he deserves another one off me. But at the minute, I feel sorry for him. Know what I mean? The poor little.
Justin Gaethje doesn't share Pimblett's confidence. He believes Ilia Topuria would have the advantage in that matchup because of his elite striking, well-rounded abilities, and championship-level experience.
Having fought both men, which fight would you say is more challenging?
Oh, well, I mean, Ilia is one of the best in the world. He is one of the most dangerous fighters that there is, and he's a lot more dangerous than Paddy Pimblett. However, Paddy Pimblett is goofy. He's got a funky style, and not goofy in a bad way.
Yeah.
Not at all. You know, being goofy is such an asset. In there, he's really hard to hit. He's really long. You know, he moves in weird angles and at different times, and so that throws you off. When that's why he has success, and that's why guys like Sean Strickland have success, and guys like Dricus Duplessis have success, because their timing is just different and funky, and having a funky style is hard to figure out the first time you're fighting somebody. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just that. I think Ilia is way more dangerous. I think fighting's crazy. I think, you know, in my mind, I think 97 out of 100 times, Ilia beats him up.
Pimblett sees things very differently, dismissing the hype surrounding Topuria and claiming he can beat him anywhere the fight goes. He believes Topuria's unbeaten reputation is overstated and says he's ready to prove it if they finally meet.
I think most people would love to see you inside the cage with Ilia Topuria. How would you get the job done against Ilia?
To absolutely smash his face in for him. I can see me beating him anywhere the fight goes, to be honest. People have put him on a pedestal now. They think he's this big, amazing thing, when I'll bring him crashing back down to earth in a big way.
Topuria is equally confident about a potential clash with Pimblett. He considers Paddy one of the more manageable matchups at lightweight and believes he would control the fight from beginning to end. Ilia even suggested he could decide how the fight ends, adding even more intensity to their already heated rivalry.
What is going on with Paddy?
With Paddy, all the fans around the world, I think that they want to see that fight. And at the same time, I have to be honest, I think it's one of the easiest fights that I could have in the lightweight division. I don't know. I can do with him whatever I want to do in reality. It's like it's very excited fight for the fans.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna enjoy a lot the whole process, and at the same time, it's a fight where I'm gonna be able to shine once again.
How would you win? When would you win? Give us some of that Ilia prediction magic.
Against Paddy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to think about it. I promise you, I could like choose the way I want to finish.
First round?
Be like, that's for sure. He's not gonna stay there for more than one round with me. But I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be cool to submit him in the ground with a triangle choke from the mount, something like that. Like as I told him, put my in his.
Pimblett also believes Topuria's recent loss could have a lasting impact. He argues that the damage Ilia absorbed may affect both his confidence and his performances when he returns to competition.
Gagey to get you into that dogfight, dragged you into it, know what I mean? And Ilia's never had that. Ilia's never had to come back from adversity. Ilia's only ever been the hammer. He's never been the nail. Know what I mean? That's why after that fight with Justin that I had, I knew I could come back stronger and better because I've done it before. I don't think Ilia Topuria ever comes back the same.
After UFC 329, MMA guru praised Paddy Pimblett for making a major statement with his dominant win over Benoit St. Denis. The victory silenced many doubters and significantly boosted Pimblett's position among the lightweight contenders.
The card. Benoit St. Denis versus Paddy the Baddy lad. Paddy the Baddy Pimblett lad. Yous know who the boy is, lad. Yous know who the fucking boy is, lad. I'm the star of the show, lad. Paddy Pimblett steals the show with a generational performance against Benoit St. Denis. Amazing win. Genuinely amazing win. I don't know what the odds ended at, but when I was picking Paddy Pimblett, he's still an underdog. I think he was even more of an underdog when I was picking him as well. The odds closed up a little bit. But people were counting out Paddy here big time. And I said, what did I say, lad? Paddy said the same thing, actually, this fight week. I didn't make my prediction based on what he was saying. But that's the route to victory for him. If he stings Benoit on the feet and Benoit thinks I'll grapple, he leaves his head in position for a real elite fighter to catch guillotines on.
Because of that statement win, MMA guru believes the UFC should book Paddy Pimblett versus Ilia Topuria next. He sees the timing is perfect, with both fighters carrying strong momentum and a rivalry that could become one of the UFC's biggest lightweight attractions.
Spider lad. I'm like a fucking spider lad. Starts calling out Ilia Topuria, the winner of Holloway versus McGregor. There was fighting, I guess that fight ain't happening. Maybe you could get Holloway though. But I reckon December, Ilia Topuria, Paddy Pimblett. Why not, man? Let Paddy Pimblett have his summer. He's back on momentum. You have to cash in on Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett. You just simply have to. I won't take anything else. And then you do Oliveira, Arman. I would like to see Arman versus Gaethje, but I could see them not doing it and maybe doing an Arman versus Holloway, but I don't know what's going to happen. But Paddy Pimblett, Ilia Topuria has to happen next. And guess what? It's actually a fucking
Jorge Masvidal also believes Pimblett's impressive victory has made a matchup with Ilia Topuria too big to ignore. In his view, the fight has all ingredients of a blockbuster, bad blood, momentum, and major title implications, and should be booked as soon as possible.